guarantee. We also
Sorry.
guarantee. We're in phase 1 of the program where we're just opening for one-on-ones, but other groups are still done remotely.
Awesome, thank you. And I apologize. I wanted to make sure I hit record before I forgot. I have a tendency to do that, so I apologize.
That's okay, no worries.
Thank you for being here. Ms. Swoboda.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Jennifer Swoboda here, state parole. I'm the reentry specialist for Orange County. And congratulations, Megan, on this 2-year anniversary. This meeting, everybody really, really values it, including myself. And I'm just gonna embarrass Megan just for a second. We really would not be able to transition so well to our virtual PAC meetings without Megan and HumanWorks, everybody over there at HumanWorks. So big thank you to that, Megan.
Oh, thank you so much, Jennifer. I appreciate that. And I have all your events that are happening towards the end of the meeting so everyone can see it, and I will be sharing it also in the meeting recap. So thank you so much, Jennifer. Joanne?
Good morning, everyone. Joanne Lozano, probation officer with Orange County Reentry Unit AB 109. And my second time here, love it. Lisa's on vacation, Lisa Tafua. She's on vacation, so I will let her know what's happening. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for being here and for coming back. So Lori?
Hi, everybody. Who do you know that's in financial stress? I help individuals and families during their worst and their best times. And my name is Lori Friedman, and I'm a financial coach. And we are hosting a Financial Independence Day seminar this Saturday, and I'll give Megan the flyer. It's on Zoom, so everybody can attend if you would like. It's a free event. Thanks, Megan. Congratulations on 2 years.
Awesome. Thank you, Lori. And I've said it before, Lori's helped me kind of get my finances in order, and I know she's helped a few other people that have told me, and I know that she is also going to be presenting at one of Jennifer's Women Empowerment meeting next month. So yeah, so thank you so much. Miriam? I'll circle back. Mr. Moreno, Geo Group.
Hi, hello, good morning, everyone. I'm happy to be here. I'm with Santa Ana DRC here at Orange County. I'm also with Ms. Salcido. We're the job developers here in Santa Ana, where we're helping the parole division to transit everyone from, being released to re-entering themselves back in the community with multiple services from substance abuse to parenting to anger management. So if you guys know anyone that's on parole or any referrals, go ahead and let them know to talk to their agents. All our services are free. We're having one-on-one appointments only by appointments. And we're having everything over the phone. And hopefully within the next month or few months, really shortly, we'll be opening fully to groups individually. So happy to be here. Congratulations, Megan, on 2 years, and happy to be here.
Awesome. Thank you. Miriam, we'll try it again.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm sorry I was late. I was in a previous meeting. So I'm with Anaheim Workforce Connection, and what we do is we have a prison to employment grant where we connect with, we assist employers with covering up to 75% for giving opportunity to our justice involved community of being part of their company and training them with the new skill set so that they can be successful within the company. So we still have that grant going on. We also offer career services. So if we have anyone that's interested in possibly being a truck driver, for example, then they can go ahead and connect with us, and we can go ahead and assist them through the prison to employment grant as well. We help them tailor an employment plan just for that individual, because we know that every person has different career goals long-term. So they would be working closely with us and a career advisor.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Damona with Wise Place.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. Thank you, Megan, for having me. Damona with Wise Place. Right now, I have no updates, but I'm glad to see everybody. Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks for being here. Jessica Barnhart.
Yes. Hello, everyone. I am the Information and Referral Specialist with Waymakers, specifically our YOW Youthful Offender Wraparound and Collaborative Courts full service partnership programs. So we work with obviously the TAY population. And my specific position is I provide information for our coordinators who work directly with this client population. So I am happy to be here. This is my first meeting. So hello, everyone. Good Wednesday morning.
Awesome. Thank you for being here. Anna with Youth Build. If you haven't already been connected, Jessica, she's a great one.
Hi, my name is Anna Ortiz and I'm with the Youth Build. I'm the job developer. So what we offer pre-apprenticeship construction training and high school education completion. We also provide job development and case management services. So yes, that is, I put my information in the chat box. So if you guys want to connect, please let me know. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for being here. Okay, let me go to Duna. Yes. Oh, perfect. You have a mic. Yay.
Yes. Hi, good morning. My name is Dunia Cordova, also with the Geo Group here in Santa Ana. We are the Orange County location. Same as the other Geo groups here, we have case management, we have anger, parenting, employment groups, and this week, actually, we're transitioning more to in-person. So that is our only update. But yeah, thank you for having me.
Awesome. Congratulations. Returning to normal, right? Eric with Youth Build, I believe.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, Eric Prado with Youth Build Anaheim, alongside Anna and Kenya. We do offer the construction training and the high school completion program. I also wanted to add that it is paid completion, which is not usually seen for high school completion. Our services are free as long as our participants meet the minimum requirements.
Awesome. Thank you. Kenya, anything else you want to add?
Nothing I want to add, but my name is Kenya Garay. I am the case manager specialist for Youth Build, and as my wonderful colleagues beautifully said about our program, we do offer construction training as well as high school education. If they only want to do one component, as long as they're eligible, they can only do one component if that works for them.
Awesome. Thank you. Antoinette or Acosta? I'll circle back. Stacy.
Hi, good morning. This is Stacy with Department of Rehabilitation based out of the Anaheim office. We are here to support any clients that have a disability. We can help with training or employment, and I am just here to connect with other community partners and share resources. So thanks for having me.
Awesome. Thank you for being here. Oh, Antoinette has some mic issues. So thank you for at least putting in the chat so we know, and thank you for being here. If you haven't already, put who you're with in the chat and your contact information. Letitia. All right, I'll circle back to you, Letitia. Jenilyn.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. I'm Jenilyn Santos with Chrysalis. We're a nonprofit agency that focuses on helping low-income, homeless, reentry individuals in addressing their barriers to employment. I'm going to do my usual plug for our roads program. So we are adding another crew. So if you're not too familiar, you can always reach out to me. I put my information in the chat, but I'll also add our flyer for this program or our transitional job programs in the chat as well. But it's our partnership with Caltrans. So if you have anybody that is looking for a way to ease back into the workforce and kind of really needs that supportive environment, please don't hesitate to reach out to me or give them my information, and I'm happy to give them more information about our program. But congratulations, Megan. I feel like it was like yesterday that it was like your first meeting 2 years ago. So it's so great to be here and see how much this meeting has grown. So thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for being a part of it. So Megan, Medlin, how are you?
Good, I'm here.
And multitasking, I'm sure.
That's half the battle, right?
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Megan Medlin. I am the founder of Hire, which is the hub for integration, reentry, and employment. We offer, we're kind of a resource of resources. So if you guys need a referral or resource or anything like that, please reach out and we're happy to make a connection. We also have employment opportunities. So right now we have a bunch of culinary positions open in Buena Park. So if you have anybody, please send them my way. And then for those who were at the meeting that we presented at, our lived experience speaker, Irv, starts with us today. And so he's actually in onboarding right now, but he will be at these meetings in the future. And he is going to be getting a mentoring program up and running. So a mentoring program with people with lived experience to give back to youth who are like at risk or in the system. So if you guys are interested in hearing more about that or partnering, please let me know. And congrats, Megan. Exciting, 2 years. That was the first one too. Exciting.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And then Megan, don't you have a few meetings coming up? Is it more in August or?
Oh yes. So we also have subcommittee meetings. Our juvenile subcommittee meeting is July 14th. We have our women's subcommittee August 10th. I'll put this in the chat too. We're doing a community-wide hate crimes meeting on August 24th. And then our next employment meeting is in September. So you guys are obviously welcome to join any of those. We would love to have you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Danielle, you see Danielle's iPhone.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Danielle from 211 Orange County. I'm their community engagement manager. We don't have any updates, just reminding everyone that people can call 211 24/7 if they have any questions. I know we've got a lot of questions about stimulus checks and the state reopening and things like that. So any kind of resources or information, feel free to reach out to 211.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thanks. Good to see everyone.
Kevin.
Yeah, hello everybody. My name is Kevin Mendoza. I'm the outreach assistant at Hope Builders. If you don't know who we are or what we do, we provide young adults of ages 18 to 28 to career opportunities. And the only update I think we have is we're doing tours. We kind of reopened that again, so it's going like by appointment, and it's been held on Wednesday, whether it's in the Anaheim or Santa Ana location. So I'll go ahead and put my information down in the chat. So if you know anybody that may be interested or just to take a look around you yourself, yeah, just reach out to me.
Awesome. Thank you for being here, Kevin. So I'm going to circle back to Letitia.
Hi, my name is Latasha Bonaparte. I am an intern with Free to Thrive, and this is my first meeting, so I'm happy to be here.
Well, thank you so much for coming, and hopefully you'll make some good connections. So thank you so much. All right, so let me just make sure. Let's see that I got everyone. So Miss Carol, I know sometimes you have to hop onto another meeting, so I just went ahead and put the flyer that you share with me.
Good morning. Carol Urey, founder and CEO of Returning Home Foundation. Megan, congratulations. This is such an incredible, your meetings grow wonderfully every single month. And what's on the screen is a quick update. And we are one of the stakeholders in the CPUC inquiry about rate changes in the public jails and prisons in California. So real quickly, over 200 people attended the hearing that was in April. We're still looking for people, so please, the address that's on the screen. Particularly, we'd like to hear from persons that are detained, are still incarcerated, and their effects of rates, positive or negative. What's happened in the last couple of months is pretty amazing. Connecticut, as you can see, 2 weeks ago now, became the first state to offer free rates for all telecommunications. The County of San Francisco has been free. San Diego joined them again in March, and the City Council of Los Angeles joined them. There's something really important here. It's the last paragraph, and I'm not going to read anything else. This is already on the chat, but it did not touch the Inmate Welfare Fund. The supervisors were convinced that it is important enough issue to pay for the costs of the calls from our folks that are incarcerated from the general budget. And I hope that we can convince our Board of Supervisors to do the same. Thanks a lot. And please write and continue writing to them. They haven't made a decision yet. Take care.
Awesome. Thank you, Carol, for that update. And then I will go to Cynthia, and then we'll have Elvis introduce himself and get into his story. So thank you.
Hi, good morning. I'm Cynthia Solis. I'm one of the specialists at the Priority Center. I'm going to be presenting today, so I won't say anything now, but if you tune in later, you'll hear from me.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. What we've all been waiting for, Elvis, please introduce yourself. We're super grateful to have you here today, for you to share your story, and for us to hear about your journey. So so thank you so much. So go ahead and fire away, Elvis.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Can everybody hear me nice and clear?
Yes.
No issues? Okay, I'm on my phone, so I got to make this work. So I just want to make sure I don't have any kind of technical issues. So my name is Elvis Byron Claiborne. I'm 39 years old. I'm a product of the program from ABC SoCal, which is Associated Builders and Contractors out of Anaheim. I'm going to speak about my personal life and just a little bit about myself and how I got to the position I'm at now, where I came from. This is my first time meeting with you guys, and I see there's a lot of community leaders out there that have a lot of support for people that are incarcerated, people that just need assistance and help and whatnot. So I pretty much grew up in Southeast LA County, Norwalk, the city of Norwalk specifically. I grew up with a single mom. I have a sister that's younger than me. I'm the oldest of the two. I pretty much had an average household. My mom worked a lot to make things meet. I'm a first generation migrant, American citizen here in America. And for the most part, my childhood was okay. We struggled. I was surrounded in environments that made me make a lot of bad choices, to say the least. But for the most part, my household was structured well. I just didn't have a lot of oversight, making sure I was staying on track. So because of that, growing up, I pretty much made a lot of bad choices that led me into basically going into the system, starting from juvenile hall. This is all in LA County. So I pretty much toured all the juvenile hall facilities that LA County's offered. I've been to the juvenile camps. And unfortunately, when I turned 18, I graduated to the county facilities and eventually went to a state prison. I got sentenced to a short term of state prison, and all low level crimes, nothing crazy, drug use, drug selling, but nothing too harsh. So I made a lot of bad choices that kind of set me back. And the last time when I went to state prison, when I was getting ready to get released, the counselors there were basically trying to situate me so I can transition back to the outs or the real world. And we were just kind of going over my file and understanding what kind of skills and abilities I had. And that's where I was presented with the idea of like, hey, there's programs out there that are felony friendly. It doesn't matter if you're maybe behind on schooling, they will get you to where you need to get to. And they gave me a handful of sources to go and pointed me in the right direction. So when I got released, I had some sort of direction that was involved with my parole officer as well. So I followed up on it. The one that caught my attention, I got offered carpenter positions, programs, how to become an iron worker with the union, the electrical union, ABC SoCal, and I went with the electrical program. So when I got released from prison, I checked in with my parole. I was determined to become an electrician. And the program itself just caught my attention. It just, the training's free. You don't have to pay for any kind of curriculum. You start earning money while you learn. So to me, it was a double whammy. I'm getting released from prison. I have an infant that was born. So I have a family to tend to. So I came across basically a crossroad in my life where like, hey, either you're going to sink or swim. You're going to keep going in the wrong direction, or you want to change. And that was my moment of change. So I applied with ABC, and the process was about 90 days. I did have my high school diploma. I met all the requirements. It was a 90-day, maybe 120-day process to get into the program, but it was the best thing that I could have done for myself, to say the very least. ABC pretty much is a life-changing program. It's provided me so many different outlets now. The way I'm living now, I'm just completely beyond blessed. I feel indebted to the program. I feel like this is something that needs to be promoted a lot more to individuals. Now, it doesn't just specifically have to target individuals that are either in the justice system. I think anybody coming out of high school should be given the option to say, hey, you don't always have to go to college, because I was always told you need to go to college, college, college. Well, I wasn't much of a school person. I'm more of a hands-on person. I'm more of a physical person. And the program pretty much provided me a career. And ABC changed my life, to say the least. And I've been involved. I got into ABC in 2006. The program was a 4.5-year program, which is also known as the other college degree. So I was getting curriculum, in-class curriculum. But the best part is I was working full-time immediately. So getting out of jail, my main concern was trying to make money. And I didn't want to make money the illegal way. So this gave me an opportunity to, hey, I start working immediately, full-time, and I'm getting paid to actually go to school and receive training for free. The raises were consistent every 800 to 900 hours of work. You'd get a really good raise basically about every 6 months. Now I went from working warehouse jobs, working at agencies, working a little bit of retail. And whenever I would get a raise from those companies, it'd be 50 cents, maybe a buck. But ABC's program was just phenomenal. The increments, the pay, the training, the facility, the staff, everything was amazing. And now I'm able to give back to the program that's been able to provide so much for me now. And I've been able to connect with Aaron, who is our community outreach leader. And I pretty much posted a post on Instagram, and I got connected back with ABC. So there was another nonprofit that follows me on my Instagram, and they pretty much had a tradesman day, skilled tradesman day. And they asked me to go ahead and post about how I got into the trades. And I did. And it's exactly what I'm telling you guys now, and how I was in jail and I got out and I joined the program. And ABC saw it. They reached out to me, and I talked to Aaron. I told him, hey, Aaron, I wouldn't mind working with you guys. And at the very least, just using my personal story and sharing my story to basically influence other individuals to make the right change, to get into the program. So that led to networking with Aaron to be able to maybe speak with individuals that are like-minded or that can relate with a little bit more of individuals like myself. And it led me to now become an electrical instructor part-time. So I'm teaching these the young students now that are in the program. And it's been life-changing, to say the least. So it's been about 15, 16 years since I've been in the trade. I graduated ABC, which was a 4.5-year program. That's probably been the greatest sense of accomplishment I've ever made, is walking through that stage with that certificate and knowing that I made it. And I became a general foreman now for the company I work for now. So the doors of opportunity are only getting better and better with time, to say the least. I'm a general foreman for RDM Electric now. I'm running multi-million-dollar projects. I have dozens of men that work underneath me. And now I'm able to give back to the community and teach and have a direct impact with shaping the future tradesmen. I'm a single father now. Just a little bit about myself. I'm a single father. My daughter's 18 now. I've had her, since I was about 21 years old. And I've been raising her on my own. I lost my wife in a car accident about 10 years ago now. So I've had to kind of rebuild myself and restructure myself. So I'm considered a young widow. But without the program and the money I'd be able to make, I would not survive. So after losing my wife and kind of having to take some time off to rebalance, recalibrate, and refocus, It's been a tough journey, but I'm very happy I'm able to provide a way of life for me and my daughter. And life is just good, to say the least. And I just feel like ABC should be something that needs to be broadcasted more out there, whether it's at the high school level, individuals getting out of high school, whether they're in juvenile calls, whether they're in prisons and camps. The program is felony friendly, and we make really good money, very good money. The program now, as a foreman, I basically make well over 6 figures annually. The retirement package is great. And for where I came from to where I'm at now, it's anybody can see my story and basically say, hey, it doesn't matter what you've done in the past. What matters is what you're trying to do and where you're headed to now. And ABC's been able to do that for me. And it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. Now I really try to reach out to other individuals. I still have individual family members that are getting released from prison and jails, and I'm like, hey, check this out. Look at how it's changed my life. Please apply and get into this program. So it's been something that I'm very happy I did, and it's changed my life completely now. To say the least. I mean, now my future plans, I don't know where I'm going to. Hopefully I can retire from the trades, hopefully within the next 10, 12 years. I've gotten myself really involved with financial education now, so I've done a lot of real estate investing, and I've just kind of determined myself to hopefully retire from the trade soon. And at that point, maybe I can just teach full-time with ABC and become an educator. So the future is looking really good. I'm very happy with what I'm doing. ABC has, I just wish it had more funding or more networking to get the message out, because it's America's best kept secret, to say the least. Other than that, I don't have anything else to say other than life is good. And I'm really happy to see that there's a lot of programs out there that are actually already involved with helping people transition, whether they're from state facilities, county facilities, or just people that need a little bit of help in life. I'm living proof of what this program can do. The trades in general. Right now, my motto is skip college and pick a trade. Not that I'm against any kind of college or anything, but I feel like the blue collar workforce has always been shunned off, so to say. But the benefits of it are just amazing, amazing to say the least. Does anybody have any questions for me? Feel free to ask away.
Awesome. Thank you, Elvis. You know, I loved hearing your story. I know you're on your phone, so sometimes you're not going to see some of the messages that are popping up, but a lot of messages are popping up, you know, just congratulating you on your success, you know, and how you've turned your life around, and that ABC was a part of that. The skilled trades was a part of that. And you are a great ambassador for all these different, you know, segments of your life that have made you who you are, right? So I just appreciate you sharing your story, and my condolences to your wife. I know it was some time ago, but still, and that, you know, you're, you know, still taking care of your daughter, and you're giving back to the community also by sharing your story here, by teaching, right? You know, teaching is one great way, or facilitating is one great way to share you know, your passion for what you do, and help show individuals that may or may not be justice involved, that there is a different path. And so I would just, you know, commend you for everything that you've done. And, you know, I'm just glad that you were connected prior to your release, and then even after your release to ABC. So thank you so much. Does anybody have any questions or things that they would like to say to Elvis? I know most everyone was just putting it in the chat. So, yeah.
Elvis, this is Mr. Moreno. I'm from Santa Ana, DRC. I work with in close with the probation department, and I mean with the parole department, and obviously we also have branches with probation. But your success story is something that people should be well proud of you. And I want to thank you for your time and your dedication. And you're a great inspiring story. Nevertheless, to say the downs and downfalls that you had through life, but you were able to pick yourself up and to show the people that it's possible to be successful regardless. So
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes,
Yeah,
well said.
there's when when I talk to a lot of individuals, primarily people that are from the streets or from inner city communities, and they see an individual like me and they say, wow, this guy, you came from the hood too, man. You're all tattooed up. I can relate to what your struggle is because we're coming from the same environment. And when they see that, hey, I changed it around and this program's the one that's been able to do so, it has a major effect on young people or just anybody in general, because it just has a different way of resonating when you hear it from just a speaker from the program, and then an individual that is coming from the same sort of environments and backgrounds as them. And I've been able to inspire and actually help several apprentices join the program, and it's something that I get a lot of satisfaction for. I carry around the ABC packet and the applications with me because I get random people that ask me questions, and I'll say, hey, here's the application, here's the requirements, here's my phone number. If you have any questions, I'll point you in the right direction. But whatever it takes to get there, do it, because it's life-changing. There's no excuse why you cannot make a change in life, because there's a plethora of people out here that are willing to help, and it's noticed and it's seen. So thank you guys for your time. I look forward to maybe networking some more. I don't mind speaking some more, whether it's in person or on these Zoom calls. Maybe next time I can even do some slideshows as far as some of the projects we're doing and whatnot. But I'm really, really pleased to see that there's a network of individuals out there that are really looking forward to helping individuals transition. So that's really good to see.
Awesome. I'll come to you in just a second, Aaron. I know I see your hand is raised. But Elvis, I mean, that's what we're doing with the collaboration with the Sheriff's Department. So if we can get you to fill out that clearance application, we can get you to come inside the jails and actually speak directly to those and reach them and share your story. And so I hope that, we can get that app filled out and I can get it submitted over to Dominic and we can make it happen, and you can go inside, share your story, and, resonate directly with these individuals that you're wanting to help. So thank you, Aaron.
I just wanted to say, Elvis, I've spoken at the OCCAP about apprenticeship before, and I really wanted everyone to get a real understanding of how ABC changes lives. I mean, I said it then, but I wanted living proof too, and I thank you so much for dedicating this time to just share with this group. All of us here are here to change people's lives and to better our community, and it's just great, and thank you for your time. If anyone wants us to give presentations, or I left my contact information in the chat box. We can schedule out to where it's anywhere. We do presentations everywhere, and we're always open to share about the great opportunities there are at ABC.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Does anybody else want to say anything to Elvis or have any questions before we move along?
I'd like to add to that what Aaron mentioned. ABC, I'm not the only person that has a story like this. There is countless, endless men and women that can pretty much have a very similar story like myself, either making bad choices, coming from a jail system. It's not only me. Every single one of those students that graduates there has a story to share. I've networked and met countless individuals that have the same background as me. And, where we see ourselves now, it's like, wow, this is amazing how this changes our lives for the better. And I always try to tell people, look, and this is one of the bad mistakes I used to make when I was younger, is I used to always be good at everything I did. Now, unfortunately, I was always doing that, but for the negative reasons. And it didn't require any kind of skills to tote around a gun, to do stuff illegally. There was no skills involved with that. So landing jail was easy. Now, I always tell people it takes more of an individual, or a man and a woman, to come out to the streets, pay your taxes, wake up every morning, work hard, provide for your family, and stay above water. And that's the challenge that I'm always trying to conquer now. And I'm not the only individual that has that's living proof of this program. The program is life-changing, to say the least. So thank you again for your time. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask away.
Awesome. Thank you, Elvis. And you put your information in the chat, so I believe so. And if you did it, please do so. If not, I have your email that I can share with the group so that they can connect with you. And we have Aaron's contact information as well, so we can get you connected. And again, I really appreciate your time and for sharing your story. It was very powerful. And thank you so much. So Cynthia, I'm going to turn it over to you with the Priority Center, and you should be able to share your screen now. I gave you permission.
Okay, great.
Awesome.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so good morning, everyone. So my name is Cynthia Solis. I'm one of the specialists at the Priority Center. I'm with their Outreach and Engagement Program. Sorry. I'm really happy to be here today to provide you all some more information about outreach and engagement and how people can get connected to us. But first, let me talk a little bit about the Priority Center. So we're a nonprofit based in Santa Ana, and we aim to end the generational cycle of trauma. So we do this via 10 different programs housed within our agency. I won't go over all of them, but I will note some of them, such as CAST. CAST is our child abuse services team. I myself haven't been to CAST. CAST is a completely different building from our headquarters. But from what I've been told, when you go inside, it's a very welcoming environment. It's very nurturing. You know, when you go in, you know, children and families are referred there, you know, for sex abuse, child abuse. And we have doctors, therapists, police officers, and other professionals that work together to help both the children and the families that go there. And we also have our toddler home visitation and infant home visitation. This is where my colleagues will go and visit families, and will educate them about the development of their children and how to help them reach their developmental milestones. And the last programs I want to know is children and adult in-home crisis stabilization. So we'll have clients that are referred to us from hospitals that are experiencing a mental health crisis. And so we have clinicians and other specialists that will go in and visit clients in their homes and help get them to a more stable situation. So that way they can prevent having another hospital visit. But now on to outreach and engagement. This is our info line in our website in case you all want to check us out later. But outreach and engagement, or O&E, we're an early intervention / prevention program, and we're designed to reach people of all ages who are not yet receiving care and experience mild to moderate behavioral health conditions. So with us, there are no age, insurance, or income restrictions, but we do tend to focus on those 8 years and older, given that some of the topics we talk about, that's where we've seen children start to understand them more and incorporate them into their daily lives. And we also serve the central region of the county. So this is Costa Mesa, Fountain Valley, Garden Grove, Huntington Beach, Orange, Santa Ana, Villa Park, and Midway City. And through our subcontractor, OMED, we're also able to serve the northern region of the county for our Farsi and Arabic speaking members of the community. And all of our services are offered at no cost. So while we do offer our services to all of Central Orange County, we do tend to focus on providing our services to those that are unserved, underserved, those with low to moderate mental illness, those at risk of social isolation, at risk of not seeking out support due to fear of the system, and those that are trauma exposed. So some of the special populations we serve, that is our participants from social services or the juvenile justice system, participants on probation, homeless individuals, or our monolingual non-English speakers. So this would be Arabic, Farsi, Spanish, Korean, and Vietnamese. And going back to those mono non-lingual, non-English speakers, sorry, we offer our services in their languages. So yeah, Spanish, Vietnamese, Korean, and English. And through the subcontractors, it's in Arabic and Farsi as well. So I'd like to go into a little more detail about our services. We have a nice little pyramid here that shows our services are categorized by our level 1, 2, and 3 services. So pre-COVID, they were in-home visitation based, but right now we're offering our services over the phone, via Zoom, or starting tomorrow, we're seeing clients in person again, not in their homes, but in a public space. So this could be in their backyard if they have one, at a park, or even at a McDonald's or anywhere they'd like to go. But I'd like to start with our level 1 services. So this is our outreach events, our one-on-one skill building, and our educational classes and webinars. So outreach events, that's when we're invited to go to resource fairs, or we're asked to table at another event, or when we ourselves, the specialists, will go out into the community and, you know, talk about our services and offer them. So this is when we go to parks, schools, grocery stores, bus stops, really wherever people gather. And our one-on-one skill building, this is when we work with clients individually to develop tools in whatever they're interested in. So this could be healthy communication, parenting, anger management, stress management, whatever it is that they're interested in improving in their daily lives. And our educational classes and webinars. So this is when our mental health educators and our specialists like myself will talk about a different mental health topic. And this is via Zoom, and it's either for the public or for private groups. So I'll talk more about those later, but these are also no cost as well. But after level 1, we have level 2. So this is 6 weeks of case management, and again, our educational classes and webinars. So right now during COVID, we've actually extended the length of services. It's now up to 8 weeks, should the client need it. But our mental health educators and specialists, we work on linking our clients to other long-term resources, because since we're only with them for a very short period of time, we do, you know, focus on skill building, but the main goal is linking them to other resources. And our educational workshops are listed here again because throughout the workshops, we have different activities incorporated into the class. So that way that attendees can engage with our mental health educators and can kind of work out what they're talking about in those topics. And the top level is level 3. So that's where our therapists come in and they offer 6 to 8 weeks of counseling. This is where our therapists, they will work with our clients, offer a full assessment, diagnose them, and then offer, you know, interventions and counseling to decrease any of the symptoms or behaviors that they may be experiencing. So now on to a little more about our services. So we're called outreach and engagement because we offer 2 classes of services. We have our outreach and our engagement services. So with outreach, this, I view it as what we offer to everyone, both public and our clients. So with outreach, we do this to raise the mental health awareness and reduce the stigma associated with receiving mental health services. And this is through the distribution of our promotional items and flyers. So when we're out tabling or we're out in the community in different public spaces, you know, we'll tell people about our services, offer them our flyers and, you know, the items. So the items differ. Sometimes it's bracelets, coloring pencils, stress relief putty, really anything that we have on hand during the outreach. And right now, during COVID outreach, we're doing this through phone outreach and street outreach. So street outreach, again, is when we're in the public, you know, schools, FRCs, different organizations, or just at parks. And phone outreach, we just stopped doing that. That's when we would actually call up different organizations, ask for updates about them, and, you know, benefit our clients through those updates and our other colleagues. And so again, educational presentations are listed here, still over Zoom, but if you all are interested in a private one, we're actually working out how to do them in person again. But we offer these to everybody. In the past, it's been to schools, parents, community groups, and the general public. And the private ones are offered depending on the availability of our mental health educators. So engagement services, these are the services we offer to our clients. So that's referencing back the pyramid of the level 1, 2, and 3 services. So I won't go through all of this, but just a note again, with level 3, a clinical assessment is done and the interventions that our therapists use are focused on decreasing whatever maladaptive symptoms or behaviors that the client is experiencing and increasing resiliency for about 6 to 8 weeks. And also our workshops are here and this is to increase knowledge and awareness of mental health. And if anyone is ever interested in attending one of our workshops, we do ask for demographic information. This information is completely confidential. It stays within the program and we don't share it with anyone. And we do abide by HIPAA. So here's just some examples of some of the classes we offer and webinars. All of these are offered in English. Some of them are in Spanish and our program coordinator is continuing to translate them into Spanish. And we have only a couple in Korean that I'm aware of. But our program coordinator and director will pick a couple to offer to the public, about 2 or 3 a month. I know for next month, we're gonna have Mental Health 101, Minorities and Stigma, Mindfulness in Daily Life, and Healthy Media Boundaries. And all of these events are through Eventbrite, and then you'll get the Zoom link. But if someone is interested in a private one, just let me or a program coordinator know, and we'll send you a curriculum form to fill out. It has all of the webinars listed. They're divided into our adult webinars and then our ones for our youth and TAY. So these run anywhere from half an hour to an hour. Our mental health educators, they offer these topics for 1/2 hour, and then the next half hour is reserved for any open questions or if someone is interested in resources, whatever it is that they may be looking for. And the last thing, our referral process. So we have 2 ways that people can refer themselves over to our services. They can actually call our info line right here listed. This number is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And our program coordinator, Jasmine, she answers this line. She can help with any questions. It doesn't just have to be our services, but say if a person is looking for a specific resource, we have a resource list and we can provide them that information based on what we have listed. And you can also call about our workshops, how to get connected to them, and our services as well. Another way that people can get referred is through their providers. Providers, they can email a typed up password protected enrollment form to our program email. This is the only way that we accept enrollment forms at the time. We don't accept any of our fax referrals, and we don't accept any emails referencing PII, personally identifying information. So whenever you all send anything over to us, we do ask that client information be under the client's SOCI. So this is our way of maintaining confidentiality. SOCI, this is our first two initials of the first name and first two initials of the last name. And again, it's for confidentiality reasons. So let's say we're submitting a referral for a person named Sarah King with the date of birth, March 1st, 1990. You would go ahead and submit her SOCI or her SAKI and the 2-digit year of birth. So this would be SAKI 90, their language of preference, English, it's an enrollment, and the day of submitted. So in this case, December 1st, 2020. So that's the two ways that people can get referred. If you all are interested in ever referring children, we do ask that they be on the line when they're referred or they verbally consent, because we are a voluntary program and that's the only way that we can offer services. And after a person does get their enrollment submitted, it takes about 24 to 48 hours for a case manager to contact them and to schedule their first intake. But thank you all for being here, for listening, and if anyone has any questions, please let me know.
Thank you so much, Cynthia. So much good information about all the different programs you guys offer. I know you were being specific towards, you know, the outreach and engagement portion. But at least we dipped our toes in the water of all the great things that you guys provide to the community. So does anybody have any questions for Cynthia? No, we're all good. All right, well, if nobody has any questions, maybe they don't want to voice it amongst the whole entire group. So you can always message her in the chat, or we have her email information, so you can always reach out to her directly. Thank you so much, Cynthia, again, for your presentation and all that you do for the community. So if you want to go ahead and stop sharing your screen, then I will move on with the rest of our agenda. And we had gentlemen saying thank you so much. All right, let me go to, where is it? All right, so we'll just get straight into it. So we have an update on our lived experience speaker program inside the jail. So I've been working with Dominic. And so Dominic has the first batch, and so that's just going through the clearance process. So then in the next week or two, we're going to be scheduling the security orientation training. But in the meantime, I'm going to be creating a flyer, and that flyer is going to be what all the different organizations that are here and some who weren't able to make it here today. So I did a survey because I thought it might be easy. There's 8 questions. So most of it is just your organization's name, its logo that you want on the flyer, a brief description of the services that you provide, your mission statement, and the contact information that you would want on there, just so I get everything correct. And then the last 2 questions are more about what are the challenges that you've been seeing in the community. I know that, you know, there are a lot of employers that are looking for people to employ. So I know that that's one of the challenges. I know housing is always a challenge, but just please put this information in the chat and I'll just share it. Sorry, not in the chat. In the chat is the link. I believe that's what Nazi just put in there. So if you guys want to take it, it probably will take you about 5-10 minutes. So you can take it now. I also put it in the meeting notes. So yeah, and if you are a government organization, you can just skip through the first 6 questions and just answer the last 2 if that's what you would like to do. But the more information, the more feedback I get, the better I can share with the group, and we can help work on any consistencies that need to be addressed for the community. So yeah, so that's an update, and I appreciate all that the Sheriff's Department has been doing with us, from the beginning, and then Assistant Sheriff Bilecki really making this happen. So thank you so much. So yeah, does anybody have any questions on this before I move on? No? Aaron does. Okay, cool.
Was that already sent out? Because I don't believe I've got that one yet.
The Survey Monkey?
Yeah.
So Nazi just put that link in the chat. So that'll take you to that. And then, so yes, I'll be sending it with the meeting recap. So thank you, Aaron, for clarifying that. Anybody else have any questions? I will need you guys to submit your information so that I can make sure that I get everything correct. So please make sure, and if you, if you've already presented to the group, it just makes it that much better. And we already have a speaker for you, so that speaker can also represent your program or your organization too. Danny wasn't able to join us today. He wanted to, but he did send me a text right before the meeting. He is busy prepping for his event tonight. That's going to be at the Hillcrest Park in Fullerton. I know that there's like free tacos and free soft drinks and all this fun stuff. I think they're having like magicians and like bands and like all this fun stuff. So, and he's really just talking about what Standing United is all about, which is that message of hope and recovery. So that is on our Facebook page and Instagram. So if you want more information, you can just show up. It's free. So yeah, and if you want to share it on your guys' social media, I'm sure he would appreciate that. So yeah. And then, every month, the 3rd Wednesday, the DRC has their community connection. So I just want to do a quick plug for them. And if you're not already presenting your services, I would reach out to Mr. Moreno so that his information is on the screen for you to be able to speak directly to their clients. Wendy, do you want to say anything else to that? I know you're on.
It's either you can reach out to Mr. Moreno or myself, and we do have a monthly community connections, so different resources to help the participants or participants are barely entering the program. So it would benefit to, if you guys want to reach out, we can have you in our monthly meetings, and that's straight to our participants or new intakes coming in. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Wendy. And then Ms. Aboda, I have some of your many events that you have popping up here. So do you want to, speak about the 4 things that you have coming up?
Yeah, thank you so much, Megan. We are really hoping that July is our last Zoom PAC meeting. Of course, we will have the help of Megan for this meeting on the 14th of July at 10 o'clock. If you're not already a presenter, I might just have you come in August, because we're getting really full of presenters online. So fingers crossed about that. Thursday, July 15th at 6 o'clock, we're going to have our Women's Empowerment meeting. And we do that in person now, thanks to Yellowstone Recovery. Their address of their conference room is on this flyer. If you know anybody, a woman on parole in Orange County, or even who is discharged from parole, and we welcome probation too. We're sort of trying to include everyone in that. And Lori Friedman will be our guest speaker at this meeting. She's amazing. I'm sure all of you on this meeting already know that, but I want to give her a big shout out. We had her on a Zoom meeting and the response was so overwhelming that I had to forward her to an in-person meeting. So that's coming up on the 15th. And then tomorrow, I'm going to jump to the second flyer. Tomorrow, which is July 1st, we have a vaccination clinic at our Irvine parole office, which is right by the airport in Irvine, Sky Park Circle. Free COVID vaccines from 9 to noon in a mobile clinic. If you need a vaccine, if you know anybody who needs this vaccine, please encourage them to come. No appointment needed. And then on the 7th, at the same parole office, the first flyer, we have our one-stop mobile unit for Orange County coming out to the Irvine office, and they will be there from 10 to 2. So if you know any justice-involved individuals that need job training, job placement, job referrals, please send them our way. Thank you so much. Thank you, Megan.
Awesome. And then I also have the flyer for your Freedom Festival, because I know you you landed the Delhi Center. And I know it's many, many moons away, but it will be here before we know it, October 9th. So I believe I had it on the last meeting for everyone that could see the flyer, but just wanted to plug it again. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, perfect. And then her contact information is there if you have any questions for her or need to get a hold of her. So thank you so much, Agent Sabota. Does anybody else have any other updates that they would like to share with the group? We're ending early, which is never a bad thing. So, so yeah, does anybody have any other updates they'd like to share? No? Okay. Well, thank you all for being here and for being able to celebrate our 2 years together. Again, this wouldn't be possible without all of you, because it takes the community coming together. So I really appreciate, even despite COVID, that we've continued to be able to come together, continue to share resources and help the community to the best of our abilities, given the challenges and circumstances that we've faced. So thank you so much. And if there's anything I can assist you guys with, please feel free to reach out to me direct. And I just hope that we can continue to help the community heal. And again, thank you so much to the Sheriff's Department for collaborating with us, and we really look forward to going inside and being able to speak directly to those who are incarcerated with the programs that are offered to them in the community, and hopefully get them and have these individuals share their story and resonate with them, and hopefully get them on a better path. So thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great 4th of July weekend. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and wear some sunscreen if you guys are going out and being in the sun. I'm sure it's going to be a scorcher. So thank you all, and I look forward to seeing you on July 28th, which is the last Wednesday of the month, again, from 10 to 11:30. Gentlemen will be presenting, and we are still searching for an ROI speaker. So if you have anyone that you feel would be a good fit for that, feel free to connect me with that individual. I always appreciate being able to hear someone's story and being able to connect it to someone within the group. So thank you so much, and I will see you all soon.
Thanks, Megan.
Thanks, Lori.
Thank you.